Welcome everyone to Outlaw Video TV. I am Rick E. Warden. Everyone has a million reasons to blow their brains out with Rick E. Warden. Tonight we have Rebel and a whole show of guests. Hang tight. We'll be right back with you. This is Dave Jarvis, Exit 10, Outlaw. How we doing tonight, freak? Everybody ready to rock? Bring your best heavy metal, punk rock and roll. Flyer your band's shows. Get your band's music right here on the Outlaw Video TV phone poll. You already know coming up this weekend, Saturday, competition music. One of the biggest fucking shows in town, the biggest shows of the year. We're gonna go back old school with a kegger party this Saturday with Dank. What do you guys think? Digging that vibe? I really like it. That's X610 show. That's Dave Jarvis. Cool, right? So how's your week, freak? Ready to have a good time? How about we get together here and just move a big old pile of punk day shit on out of the way with some Killdozer. That's the name of the song. The band is the Trespassers. Catch them this Saturday night opening for Dank at Competition Music.
Just trying to pay the bills. Doing the best
There you go. I want to get it all in there. Get it all in there. You know what I'm talking about, ladies and gents? Hey, Randy Bell, hop back on when you're ready. In the meantime, folks, I think we have Dave Jarvis coming up this evening. We definitely have some brand new Dank to play for you tonight. And we have a lot of shows to promote. As you may have seen, I have some custom graphics to share with you here. I spent a couple of days with a friend in Oklahoma this week, just taking it easy. So I would like to have spent a little more time making more graphics. But hey, here we are. Check that out. You got X610 Chill right there. Oak Hollow, 2 different releases of it. And one is Apple Music. That's what it is. And the other is, it looks like YouTube. So be sure and go check out X610 Chill on YouTube there, and on Apple Music, and on all of your MP3 providers. And just to kind of give you an idea, I'll give you a quick, oh, here, I can come back to this anytime. This is Mansfield Comics and Manga. You see that super heroic yellow right there? That's right, yours truly, none other than myself. I painted those walls myself. I did repairs. Those videos are on my other YouTube channel. If you want to see them, just let me know. I'll send you the link. But I am a professional painter, and that is my super heroic yellow. But way cooler than that is all the folks there at Mansfield Manga and what they do. They are not sponsors. I just painted those walls, and like if you drive by 157 just south of 287 in Mansfield, you'll see those yellow walls just super heroically screaming from the road, and I love it. But look at all those comics. Look at all the comics and all the dolls and all the cool collector shit that they have there. We've got a really cool store here in Mansfield, Texas. Mansfield Comics and Manga. All right, so there's that Oak Hollow. While this is up real quick, I'm just going to tell everyone, hey, come on over and post your bands, flyers, and music on the Outlaw Video TV telephone poll. That's what this is all about. Now, I plan on doing a whole lot more, but I'm doing this on my telephone. So as soon as I upgrade my studio, I'll be bringing on the big boys, some of my big interviews. I'm just waiting until I upgrade my studio before I bring on, bigger interviews. But that's the idea. What's going to happen here every Wednesday night is all the local bands are going to be encouraged to, or continue to be encouraged to come over here and promote your shows, promote your music, and even shred. Like some of the guitarists, Rick Perry, if he's available tonight, he might just pop up. We're going to be here from 9 o'clock till 11 o'clock. So any bands watching, any artists, any clubs, any promoters watching, don't freak out and feel like you have to hop on here right now. I'll be here till 11 o'clock. So get your shit together and have your information in front of you so that when you come on, you can just spend 5 minutes, hitting your bullet points and promoting your shows. How do y'all like my shirt tonight? You see that? It's a fucking F-bomb. F-bomb, motherfuckers. That's right. And it's even got F-bombs on the sleeves. I don't know if you can see that, but they're on both sleeves. And I have multiple of these shirts, and if I don't have one in your color already, I'd be happy to make one in your color. Can you see the F-bomb on this? Okay, it's the same thing. It's on the sleeves also. So that's just one of the many things that I make. See this skull right here? I make t-shirts out of that skull. You see me wear them. And then also, I have things like this. This is all bleach. There's no... Hey, wait, there is some spray paint. See that blue right there? I believe that's spray paint. So I use a combination of spray paint, bleach, tie-dye, dyes, just a lot of things to create my shirt. So if you're interested, I can do jeans this way also. If you have cotton jeans, like get some black skinny jeans, I can fuck them up really good for about $50. You're going to give me the jeans and $50. I'm going to spend $10 on materials and, few hours of time over a few days because there's a lot of drying time. So I make about $40 over like 4 hours time over several days. So if you want me to fuck up your jeans, I can do something like this, or something like what you're seeing back here, or something darker like this, the other direction where it's dye. I can put stencils on it like skulls. My F-bomb, I've got those. That's really cool. I've got other stencils also that I use, but I like the F-bomb and the skull the most. Things like that. But I also have like Superman, for example. I used to have Superman shirts, but who gives a fuck about any of that? I want to let everyone know what I'm about to do is go ahead and play another song. And then I'm going to come back and start going through the concert calendar. I do have something written up that I could talk about, so I can do that and buy a little time before I go into the concert calendar, and then also give bands a little more time to get here. So whether you're Rick Perry or Jimmy Fritz or Jimmy Moody or Dave Jarvis, hell, Dave Jarvis might want to come on and play a song for us live, right? Dave can play a guitar for us. So anybody who wants to pop on and just play a song for us, that'd be kick-ass too. But more important than anything else, what I would like you to do, and I'm extending an invitation, I'll be here for a couple of hours. All my friends, if you're an artist, you're in a band, you have shows to promote, you have music to promote, please hop on and do that with me together here. And then when I get back, I've got like a ton of these shows right here. Look at this. I've got a lot of stuff to cover with you here, including, where am I at? Headbanger. But here, I'll just hop on that one. So I've got some extra things here. Look at there. I've got all the bands listed for Norfest, including their times and shit. Now, of course, you can get that on the Facebook page, but you can't get me and people talking about it over there. So that's what you need to catch on to. As this shit would be really fun if you just hop on here and we talk about it. That's what makes it fucking fun. But here's Jason Green with Stevie Rachel here from the band Tough, and also does a online music magazine. I thought it was on this graphic. Sorry about that, Stevie, but I will figure that out while I'm listening to a song, and I'll come back and I'll tell everybody where to find Stevie. But the band Tough, T-U-F-F, but he also has an online music website that kind of makes fun of and pokes fun at musicians and people doing stupid shit like this, like me right now, jacking off in front of the world. So anyway, Jason Green just posted this interview today. So thank you very much for joining me. Again, my name is Rick E. Warden. This is Blow Your Brains Out with Rick E. Warden on Outlaw Video TV. This is a music show where I encourage all bands to come on and promote your music and your shows. So speaking of that, coming up this Saturday, let's go on over there and pull that out again. Did you notice that custom flyer I made, guys? Y'all digging on that? Of course you are. Let's see. Of course you are. Yar. How about that, man? That was pretty cool. Got me a yar. Okay, while I'm looking for it, how about that? Got me a nice headbanger graphic. Okay, there's my X610. You know what I'm looking for here already. I'm digging through my, what's called my studio, my branding studio is what you call it. And I'm looking for my Dank show stuff, which I have a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool shows to share with you tonight. It's not absolutely exhaustive. I do intend to make this more exhaustive with more custom graphics and things. But as I said, I'm going to play a song and then come right back on, give Randy Bell time to get back on here, get Dave Jarvis time to get back on here. Anybody, the link is in the live chat below. So if you're a friend, if I know who you are, if you're a band, you know, and I can confirm you because I can't let just anybody on here. And let's hop over to the comments real quick. Just thought of that. Okay, it looks like we have at least one person with us this evening. Tanel, Suzanne, hello. I love the loves. All right, thank you very much for loving us. Love us, notify all, share us, all that good fun stuff. But more than anything, dear, stick with us and let's rock and roll together this evening because that's what this is all about. And that's what I'm about to do now. I'm going to play a song for you from this band here, Dank. See that album release party this coming Saturday at Competition Music with the Trespassers, Tyrell Cho, and Blood of His Rival. Well, this is what you're going to be hearing, brand new, Dank.
All my drinking buddies are in jail. And I'm too drunk to drown to go pay their bail. But you know, if I really gotta go, I ain't got near enough dough. And so now all my drinking buddies are still in jail. Well, I was going good, drinking at the bar when my buddy ran into the back of a cop car. I found it kind of funny, man, I thought it was a joke, but he never came back. Here comes the tab and I'm broken up. All my drinking buddies are in jail. And I'm too drunk to drive to go pay their bail. But you know, if I really gotta go, I ain't got near enough dough. And so now all my drinking buddies are still in jail. Well, Ryan was having troubles with his chick. She turned around and kicked him in the... Then cops came to see. After a while, he told them he would beat their asses in the frozen pizza aisle. Now all my drinking buddies are in jail. And I'm too drunk to drive to go pay their bail. But you know, if I really gotta go, I ain't got near enough dough. And so now all my drinking buddies are still in jail. Mother started boozing at 62 and then began for breakfast hallucinating at noon. She ran a school bus stop sign in my stolen car, so they took her to the pokey for a little R&R. Now all my drinking buddies are in jail. And I'm too drunk to drive to go pay their bail. But you know, if I really gotta go, I ain't got near enough dough. And so now all my drinking buddies are still in jail. Yeah, all my drinking buddies are rotting in jail. 1, 2, 3, 4. All my drinking
Ready?
buddies are in jail. And I'm too drunk to drown to go.
Damn it. All right, so at least we heard the end, right, Randy Bell? Calling Randy Bell. Randy Bell, are you with us? Outlaw Video TV this evening. Hello, hello. You know what? I actually muted you, so let me go over here and unmute you. Sorry, Randy Bell. Unmute. Hello, Randy Bell. How are you this evening?
Nothing there.
I muted you. Sorry about that. Did you notice, Randy? Hello, Randy Bell. Hello, everybody out there in Outlaw Video TV world. All the freaks, all the chicks, all the gents, and all the ladies. How are you this evening? Hop right on. Hop in the comments and let us know. Looks like we got someone hopping in. That's always nice. It might be Randy Bell hopping back on. So let me... No, it says remove from. So, Randy, are you there? It's not on mute. Editing, all that. Randy Bell. Hello, Randy Bell. Hey, I'm going to kick you, Randy, so that you can come back on. I need that. We're playing around in StreamYard tonight. Hello, hello. We are playing around in StreamYard tonight with Randy Bell. Written now, masturbation. All right, so Randy, I apologize if you can hear me. I did kick you, and I did it on purpose. What I did, Randy, was I muted you while the song was playing. I could hear you, and just in case you like did something like a beer bong or something, I wanted you to be muted, and so there you are. Bring you back on here. That should do the trick. Hello, Randy Bell. How are you this evening, sir?
But once in a while,
Hey, speak up real quick, Randy.
nip it and that.
Can you speak up? Is the Xanax already in? Are you in bed and halfway asleep, brother? Hello, hello, Randy Bell. Hello. I hear you, Randy. Just talk. What kind of music you've been listening to today, Randy Bell?
One word.
Hey, Randy, what kind of music you been listening to today? You been listening to any good music today, brother? Well, how about we listen to one more song here real quick? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey Randy, you're identity. Hey Randy, oh. Hey Randy, you're so handy green. Now your brother. Rebel 64. Rebel. 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 Rebel.
Hey, Rob.
Hello, Randy Bell. Can you hear me? How am I coming through? Loud and clear? How am I coming through, Randy Bell? Can you hear? How am I coming? How am I coming? Hey, Randy Bell, what are you doing, bro?
Okay.
Just talk. Talk, Randy Bell, talk. Well, folks, I think we caught Randy Bell a little late this evening. He may have already consumed his nightly Xanax. He might be laid out in the bathtub and needing a little extra hand. If anybody's nearby, you might stop by and throw him a life raft. But looks like we found Randy Bell on the way out on this Wednesday hump day evening. Hello, Randy Bell. How are you? Yep, he's already been up, and now he's out. How are you, Randy Bell? How are you, baby?
No,
hey,
Sam.
David Jarvis. Somebody hop on here and slap Randy around. I'm just playing around. Well, hey, Randy, here's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to go ahead and go through all of these shows. I took time today to do some graphics. All right. Looky here. Who is here to slap Randy Bell around? You see just like a genie in the bottle.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey,
Hello,
how's it going?
Mr. X16 Chill.
Good evening. How's everybody doing?
I need to change my background here, man. I got to get my feng shui to work with 3. There you go. How about that?
Beautiful. All right. I like this guy right
Good
here.
evening, David Jarvis. Can you slap Randy Bell around? I don't even know what the hell I'm doing with him.
Man, I can hear you a little bit now, but not very well.
You can hear me
get
or Rick?
A little closer to your speaker.
Yeah, well, that's what I did was change my audio.
Yep. Well, that's it. Whatever you do is, if you're going to stay on, which I hope you do, just get your speaker nearer to your ear. There it goes. Hello, Dave Jarvis. How are you, man?
I'm good, Ricky. How about yourself?
Man, I'm fantastic. I've had a pretty good week.
Good, good. How's business?
I wish I could say business was better. You know that.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
You know anybody needs a couple of roommates? Look that way.
Well, I'm sure as that wind kicks up in a couple days, you probably will.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll stay positive, man. Try my best. That's the name of that game.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's part of what this is all about, Dave Jarvis. There's a million reasons or excuses I could put forth to do the show here. But I think there's 1,000,001 reasons to go ahead and do it.
Very good. How was your weekend?
Life, there's 1,000,000 reasons to not fucking get out of bed every morning.
Oh.
But hopefully there's 1,000,001 reasons to go ahead and get the fuck out of bed.
There you go. Yeah. There's a whole beautiful world out there, Ricky. It's just waiting for you.
Sure is. I agree.
Yeah. How was your weekend?
Yeah, a lot of reasons this week.
Yeah.
It took me a little mini vacation to Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. Family?
Yeah, around some of my gardening friends.
Ah, gotcha.
I love
which
gardening.
I don't have to worry about saying that because I'm not, I'm just a little dude having a good time.
There you go. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right now is harvest season. I'll just straight up tell you. Right now is harvest season. And so everybody and their dogs trying to figure out a way to get, shit back across the border. Right? But that's not what I'm there for. I literally have to spend some time with a friend and just relax and, enjoy what he's got going on.
Good, good.
How about you, man? Good week?
Yeah, so far so good.
Brother? Hey, Randy Bell, are you with us tonight?
Yes, I just now got a speaker where I could hear. I had to add hook up my little JBL clip Bluetooth.
Well, brother, thank you very much for doing all of that to be here.
Oh, yes, sir. No problem. Always a pleasure to be here.
What's that?
I said, always a pleasure to be here.
Thank you, man. I feel the same way. So what's going on this weekend, Randy Bell? You got plans yet?
Well, probably going to see Guthrie Saturday night. About that, he's playing at this place called the Truck Yard in the Colony that I went to. It's a really cool place. Outdoors, you can bring your dog. Lots of stuff to do, food trucks, all like that.
Well, if I had that flyer, I'd sure be happy to show it for anybody out in the Colony.
Yep, I've been having issues because I was trying to forward this stuff to Andy so I could see if he was available. And having that, so I'll see if I can dig it up while we're here messing around. And then, of course, I usually don't look at the rock and roll schedule until I finish up my weekday, which is usually Thursday. So.
Well, and that's really my place, bro. I appreciate you saying that because it's very nice of you. But, you know, I'm the one that needs to make it over to Guthrie Kennard's page every week and see what shows he's got coming up. That's my job.
Yeah, well, see, that's just it. You know, I keep up with him and, you know, his manager, Michelle, she keeps, because he gets pop-up shows everywhere along, you know, and he's also got a residency at the Magnolia Motor Lounge. You know, they got a new one now. They're tearing the old one down. And that's every third Sunday. But I'll get you that info.
And they said it's out west somewhere. Where is that new Magnolia Motor Lounge?
It's in the Fort Worth traffic circle.
Oh, down off of Camp Bowie?
Yeah, over by TCU, I think. Or I'm not for sure, but there's a traffic circle, you know, that's been there for years. And they redid it all.
Oh, okay. Blue Bonnet down there? You mean down a Bonnet down by TCU? What is that, Hewlin down there or something?
I believe so. I believe it's over that way. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't been there yet. I'm looking forward to it. But, you know, he has a residency there every third Sunday.
That's where the original Mellow Mushroom was.
Oh, well, okay. Good to know.
If it's that same traffic.
And see, people quit going over there because the roads were so bad, but they've redone everything now, and they said it's just fantabulous.
Yeah, well, they didn't go over there all that much. They did a couple shows over there with Tim Platt and All It's Beautiful, and they were packed out with college kids, so and they didn't care what we were playing.
Yeah, well, that's good for, you know, local music, whether they care or not. At least they're there supporting.
Oh, yeah. I think it's a great scene if you can get, you know, if you can work in over there. I mean, that's I would try to play anywhere I could, you know, if I had a band.
Yeah, well, it's just like I said, it seems like all that anybody's booking is tribute bands. See, I went over and saw Guthrie at the truck yard, and since I was that far over, I said, well, I've been hearing about this Lava Cantina. So I looked it up, and it was it's only 3 minutes from the truck yard. So I drove over and saw Back in Black for the first time.
Look at this. See the screen right now?
Oh, yeah.
Looky there. Ritual, a ghost tribute. Lava Cantina.
I've seen him a couple times.
With a Danzig tribute, Twist of Cain.
Well, we went to the Alice Cooper Misfit concert.
Yeah, dude,
the original Misfit.
Pretty sweet place.
Pardon me?
If the weather's nice, that Lava Cantina is a pretty sweet place.
Oh yeah, well see Truck Yard too, because they have an indoor stage as well, but I mean it got pretty chilly and it didn't get that cold, but you know, just when the sun goes down and the wind blows through there, but it's one of the nicest places I've seen. The stage is real small outside, but the backdrop is Bob Will's Texas Playboy's original tour buses with Lone Star on the side of it.
Where is that at? Where about in the colony?
Well, I'm not going to
hop on
that
here
was
and
the
tell us.
first time to call me. It's 3 minutes from the Lava Cantina. That's really all I know.
Well, that means it's over there in High Tone.
Over there by the furniture place and all.
Yeah.
Right, Nebraska Furniture Mart. Yeah.
I forget the name of it, but that would be right over by the Kiss restaurant too, if it's still open. I believe it is.
Yeah, well, that was my first trip to the colony. So
beers and brews, or brews and burgers.
I drove by that place. Didn't see it, but go by it. I mean, didn't go in it, but go by it.
Let's see. I knew someone that went there as recently as like a year ago. So it was open,
right,
you know, through the pandemic, because I know someone that went there like a year ago.
Well, I'm sure. I think that's where old Dan McNew lives in the colony, doesn't he? He's probably.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, if you're going to the show at the Lava Cantina, that's an opportunity to hit up your brother in arms, Dan McNew, for sure.
Yeah, and see, I was going to, but it was just a last minute deal. I should have hit him up anyway, but I'm going to tell him I'm going to be out there again Saturday, probably. So, of course, he might wants to go, want to ride with me.
Well, Randy, speaking of tribute bands, are you a Ghost fan?
Am I? Well, that's what's funny is I had never heard of Ghost in my life, but I was at the Maverick Club when it was still open down. Well, if it still is, I don't know, down there in Arlington.
Yeah.
Seeing a band, and the band that played before who I was going to see was that Ritual band, and dude, they kept my attention. I enjoyed it tremendously.
Oh, so you got to see Ritual?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I went up and talked to them and said,
"Where?"
Yeah, it was fun. That's back when Jerry was still running it, I believe.
At the Maverick.
Yeah, the Maverick Club.
Yeah, I apologize. I continue asking because I want to confirm. You saw this band Ritual play at the Maverick Club. That's pretty cool. Yeah,
and then I saw them a couple weeks ago. They played after Scum Skunge. I only saw one song because it was late and I had to go. But.
At Diamond Gems?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're a great band. And see, I didn't know that it was a tribute. I never heard of Ghost. But their show is just real entertaining. If you pay attention to it, you know, you get some laughs and giggles out of it. It's a good experience. Yeah.
Look at that. Way to go, Randy. I'm for Ritual. Do you have
like I said, I never heard of them. But
hey, Randy, do you have any friends in the band Ritual you want to give a shout out to?
Oh no, I only met them that one time. I can't remember the singer's name, but I just say keep doing what you're doing because it's really enjoyable. And people pay attention, they'll like it too.
Very cool. Well, let's give an invitation to Ritual to come on Outlaw Video TV to flyer your shows, promote your shit over here because we love us some Ritual tribute to Ghost.
Hey, if they're playing somewhere, I'll go. Yep, that's some good stuff.
Well, that's Lava Cantina. It's a Wednesday night. End of November, November the 30th is Wednesday. That's at Lava. And then
okay, I've seen that. That might be hard to do because, of course, I only work 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday.
I know. I'm just telling you, Randy. We're doing a concert calendar. I'm telling you.
Cool. I see this tonight. Where's that at on the 9th? Oh, the rail.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, I can
this is
probably
the
do
same
that.
band, the Ritual at the Rail on Friday, December the 9th.
Yeah, I see that they stay busy a lot, you know, because I follow them on Facebook, so I see some of their stuff. Well, you know how Facebook is. You follow shit, sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't.
Well, it's all true. That's all I know. If it's on Facebook, that makes it true.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
talk about this band, Randy Bell. Can you see this graphic? Have you had the time, and I'm not expecting that you have, but have you had the time to check out the band?
What's X6? What is it? X16 Chill?
Yes.
Yeah, you said it. That's it.
That is absolutely correct. Yeah.
Okay, no, I haven't. That's a new one to me. But of course,
You've actually heard it
I get
here
out off
on
and
this
on.
show, Randy Bell.
Pardon me?
Check this out. Listen, Randy. Check it out.
Yes, sir.
That's it. That's Ocalo.
I'm liking it so far. Anything with lots of bass is great.
Dude, it's just, it's not Judas Priest or Iron Maiden. It's not designed to be, but it's good. I mean, I've been using it in my videos. I need to talk to Dave Jarvis about that. But Randy Bell,
Well,
that
tell us, Dave.
is music.
Tell us about the name first.
I just wanted to make music that was like, you know, ethereal and basically just, I don't know. I didn't want it to be just tied down to one sound, you know? So at first it was just like making music and then getting friends to sing over it. So, you know, the first like year and a half, I had guest spots with Steve from Rivethead and Katie Lynn and the Trespassers, old Dustin from Rise Against the Machine, my brother, of course. And then eventually, vocalists just became more and more flaky. So, like the last,
Imagine that.
yeah. So the last like 8 months or so, it's been all instrumentals with the occasional vocal, you know, guest spot. But overall, it's pretty much just instrumental. But
Well,
Ricky,
cool.
Yes,
I did
yes.
send you those. I sent you those 3 tracks, and I've got more. If you're ever interested in doing a track with me, Randy, you as well, sir.
Hey, that would be great. Hey, how'd you come up with the name?
I work in a warehouse, and all the bins are labeled. Like the aisle is X9, X6,
Okay.
and then I was at Bay 10, so it was X610, and I was like X610 chill. Ah, there we go.
That's cool. I'm into warehouse logistics, so I understand that 100%. Yeah, that's cool. And well, I look forward to hearing y'all and hopefully seeing y'all somewhere soon.
Well, thank you. I haven't actually done a live show with this act. If I ever get the balls to, I totally will.
Oh, dude, it don't take no balls, just a couple of beers.
Right? Yeah.
I think Dave knows that one. Beer night balls
Yeah.
to perform. Hey,
Yeah,
Randy,
I prefer.
you don't make it
I
out
prefer-
to see Guthrie Kennard. Dank is doing their big record release show this Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yeah,
where
At
at?
Competition Music over off of Lancaster. Do you see the graphic?
Okay, is that in the
up there?
evening?
Yeah,
What?
Yeah, it's the evening. It's going to run probably around 8 to midnight. It's going to be Dank and Tyrell Choate from Ad Nerum and
The
the
Trespassers.
Yeah.
Well, I know them
One
Dank
more.
dudes. They were on
Blood
GTA
of his
TV.
rival.
Well, that's cool. I mean, we'll see what happens if, you know, something happens and I don't go to Guthrie, and I'll make it that way.
Oh,
Cool.
we got to get you out of it, man. You enjoy yourself, but just so you know, Dank is having their show of the year with their album release party.
Yep.
And it's going to be
okay.
at Competition Music.
Yep, free to get in.
So
Wow,
it's free
cool.
to get in, Randy Bell.
Yep.
Excellent. Although
Now,
I think all bands should get at least something.
well, let's talk about it now with Dave Jarvis while we're on the subject. Hey, Dave, have we confirmed? Is it a kegger? Do we have $20 cups? Are we good to go?
We have the cups, $20. They all say Dank CD release 11/12/22. We got the keg secured yesterday. It's just waiting to get picked up. I believe it's Coors Original.
Coors Full Blood.
Yeah, and yeah, I think we've reserved the venue till midnight, so it's just a party, BYOB, and just be careful.
Cool. Oh yeah. Be responsible always.
Yeah.
Well, dude, that sounds like a lot of fun. I wish I didn't already have, plans going, but it sounds like you're
Randy,
going to be doing
you're
pretty
like
good
that, dude.
giving some other gigs coming up too. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Dank
you already
guys,
know,
they were
Randy.
on
He ain't
PA.
ever like that, dude. You don't have to make every show to be cool, man. It ain't like that.
Yeah, well, see, I mean, me and Ricky, we've supported local music our whole lives.
Oh, of course.
Sometimes everybody plays at once, and you just can't. I wish I could clone myself, but
Right. Yeah.
Well,
I
I just want to make sure that you know, Randy, just because you're on this show and we're talking about, Creeper is playing over this coming Saturday also. That's going to be a big show. So there's
I got
a lot of
for
big
it
shows.
as well.
There's no way that everybody make them all. That's impossible. So don't even worry about it, dude.
Right. And see, about me, I normally don't drink, so I can, go from one show to another show.
Helps you bounce around.
Yeah. But, dude, I got over to the truck yard and was sitting talking with Guthrie and Michelle before the show, and the owner comes over, and they introduced me, and they said, man, it's good to have you here. Let me buy you your first drink at the truck yard. And, I normally don't drink, so I said, well, hell, give me a margarita. And, by the way, they have a great margarita over there. And, but, yeah, good stuff, man. Good vibes like the old days.
Well, I appreciate you being patient with me as I talk about, being cool about shows and things. It's always been a point of contention between bands, whether they say it publicly or not. You're only a friend of a band until you go to another band show some night, instead of their show. Then you're under the bus fast, Oh, yeah, we're going to go see the other band. So, well, you like that other band too. Yeah, so.
Yeah, well, see, that's the whole deal is, Ricky, remember when we grew up, everybody, when the club opened, all the bands got there, all the fans got there, and everybody stayed all night and supported each other. Why it's not like that, I don't know. But if people would just, peace and love with everything in the music, then it would be way better. They just don't understand that, some people.
Y'all remember Deep Fridays, where you could get into 7 clubs for $7 way back in the day? Dude, that was fun.
When Ellen was pretty safe.
Right, exactly. Yeah, those were good times.
I mean, Savvy's, Matley's, but there was always multiple bands, and everybody stayed. And then afterwards, there was 2 or 3 parties, and you just picked the one you wanted to go to. But there wasn't anybody that had animosity. Usually got booted out.
The cool bands still do it, or try to.
Yeah, well, see, there are, and things are tough now with everybody having to work late. I don't know if you've noticed, which for me it's good since I'm an old man, but the shows are starting earlier. for me, that's freaking awesome. I love it. That way I can get out and do it because I love all that stuff. But dude, when it gets, nighttime, I want to be up with my feet kicked up smoking a doob, at the house.
Yeah, well, you're hitting 69, man. So some people still like to be out all night long, man. That's just the way it is.
Yep, I wish. I'll be 50. I'll be 59 in December, man.
I'm sorry, everybody. 59, 29 going on 59, 59 going on 30. There.
Well, actually, I'm 50 teen, so. But no, I look forward to seeing you there, David. And,
thanks, man. Yeah, man. We're gonna put on a hell of a show.
We need to get out and hang out sometime too. Go out and hit a few gigs, support some bands.
Oh, I'd love that.
Well, this Saturday would be a good weekend if you're able to make it, just because of the type of show that it's going to be, Randy. It's going to be a unique show.
And I may rethink it. I'm going to see what Guthrie's schedule is. I know he's playing Sunday back at the Magnolia.
And if for some reason he doesn't play Saturday, you can bring him out to see Dank. He'd love that shit.
Yeah. Well, see, that's just it, Guthrie. He's, that's why everybody loves him so much, because he supported everybody just like they supported him,
Well, and Dank is like all, pretty much acoustic based. It's called Dank Country.
Yeah. Well, they were on the PGA show when I was co-hosting with Corey back in the day. I don't remember their names, but I know I dug the music. I've seen them several times.
Yeah,
I knew that.
Yeah, and of course everybody likes to smoke some dank weed.
Oh, this. Oh yeah.
But I just there's good things that can happen if people would just get out and support. But things are so tight right now. You got to decide: do I go out or do I feed my family?
Yeah, things are tight with pretty much everybody.
But if fans need to be paid.
If some of these clubs were a little bit smarter, they'd stop charging at the door and just make it back at the bar. But they want to squeeze.
A lot of them can't do that because then they wouldn't be able to pay the band. See, that's what's so weird. Is it's a
you missed what he said, though, Randy.
Thing. Pardon me?
He said make it back at the bar.
Okay.
I agree. Now, I'm not a bar owner, so I don't have the place to say this, but it does make sense to me, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments or hop on the panel. But I think what Dave is saying is that if you make $10 a head at the door and you have 30 people come through, that's $300. Well,
right.
If you lower your price to $5 and you have 50 people come through, maybe, odds are pretty good that you make up that other 200 that you lose at the bar.
Plus,
you still have a crowd of 50 people buying alcohol, and having a good time watching music.
And you got to think of the psychology of the patron. If they come in with $50 and they got to immediately give out 10 just to walk in, then they're like, I only have $40. Whereas it'd be amazing how 50 can be stretched to 55 or 60 if they're told you're free to come in here.
Right. Well, see, that's another thing too. Back in the day when me and Ricky were doing the rock and roll scene, there was a thing called a guest list. And, they could put, that every club had a certain amount of people they'd allow in, but they knew the people they were letting in was going to be blowing $100 at the bar,
Right.
And,
well, I forget when Dime quit allowing people to charge me at the door. I don't know if I ever paid for a Pantera show. Maybe it's something, and I'm the guy that likes to pay. I wasn't trying to not pay,
Right. Well, see, me either. I never tried to, but Daryl would, of course, Daryl would always say, yeah, you're on the list, Bill. And of course,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is Dime kind of had a recognized list everywhere he went.
Well, I
I
mean,
might have paid to see Pantera at the Basement, maybe.
right. Well, see, that's the whole thing, is that the owners, some of the owners just really hated it, because Daryl had a guest list, and there were several of us that it was a Xerox copy, and so we were on it permanently. And that just pissed, like Ab, he used to give me a hard time, and I'd have to go get Daryl. And I'll say, Ab, you know me, motherfucker. I come in here and I spend $100 minimum, you know, and you're worried about this $5. I mean, I had the $5 and I'd pay it, but I was going, look, I'm permanent on there. Can't you see? But anyway, the good old memories. And if everybody could get back to the peace and love and happiness that we had back then, now, dude, people would go, why haven't we been doing this the whole time? But it's the mindset and the way people are taught these days, I guess, you know.
Well, that, and you know,
it's hard, Randy. It's hard. It's not easy. It's fucking hard to put together a band of 4 musicians to rehearse every week and go out and play every week for no money. You're investing in your equipment. You know, it's hard, dude. It isn't easy to fucking do.
Preaching to the choir, I understand.
And you know, one of the reasons that I do Existential is because young people don't really listen to guitar music anymore. You know?
Well, not the ones that have musical taste.
Oh, yeah. I understand.
Some do, because Kayla Kent has a really good following.
To me, excuse me, oops, sorry about that. Was a dank hit there. Sorry.
Hey, did you guys check out Kayla Kent yet?
Oh, yes.
Y'all go over to her YouTube channel.
Yes,
Kayla
sir.
Kent playing lead guitar, Dave Jarvis, and I understand what you're saying. Generally speaking, younger kids aren't listening to guitar. So I'm throwing it out there that at least some are, because Kayla Kent's pretty much a YouTube sensation, playing lead guitar, playing Pantera songs.
Oh, no, yeah.
She also played lead guitar on my song, Hard Candy Girl.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's always exceptions to every rule. I'm just saying, you know, generally speaking, you know, young people.
Throwing it out there, while the exception she is Kayla Kent.
I have to concur.
How about that angle? She's got camera angles in her videos.
Hey, Randy, are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I just the hit went down the wrong hole.
That fucking Gorilla Glue.
That's my favorite.
How did you know? That's exactly it too. It was
See
Gorilla
there?
Glue.
Told you.
Oh, it's fun being old sometimes, but it's weird being in an old person's body.
I'm sure you look great.
Eat that dandelion, Randy Bell.
Huh? Oh yeah, dandelion. Yep. I
hate saying it, man, but you know, I'm 57. You don't hear me complaining about age too damn much. And you know, I have to say that, you know, healthy eating does have a little to do with it, man, for what it's worth.
100%. I
know,
Ricky.
That after spending the last 2 days with my friend Larry, who's got diabetes and, you know, he's got a lot of blood problems and issues and stuff, you know, and he ain't about to eat the dandelion, no matter what.
I just need to get and do it, you know, because you told me, you know, you don't eat the whole thing, you just eat them little pieces, you know. So
that's correct. Yeah. If you forget, I've got a whole YouTube channel to dandelion called Dandelion Chef, and so.
Oh, I follow you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much.
And see, that's just it. I can put
there's your health section of TV tonight. Blow your brains out with Ricky Warden, Randy Bell. Hey, Rebel, what is your handle again?
Rebel 63.
Rebel 63. So there.
Yeah, Rebel with 2 L's
on YouTube.
Bell 63.
And there's also a tag for that. So a hashtag, RedBell63 is a hashtag that you can tag or look for his shit under that hashtag.
Yes, and I'm hoping to have my website up here soon once I get somebody to help me out. So.
Oh, hell yeah. It's coming, man. I'm excited about it. How about that Headbanger t-shirt right there? Have you seen any of those yet?
Love it.
Oh, that's cool. Is that yours, Ricky?
No, I wished it was. That's the only other tribute band here locally that I'm all that interested in is Headbanger.
And
I'm interested in that Ghost tribute, and Headbanger are these guys. That's Rick Perry, John Perez, man, I hate it when I have brain farts. That's Lance Williams.
That's when you get old.
That's Lance Williams on the front and the left on drums.
Oh,
so
okay.
Anyway,
we'll see.
Raiding the vaults of early metal.
See, that's great. So they cover lots of different bands.
Yeah, like the Sabbath tune that they do, the Dio Sabbath tune is Turn Up the Night, the best Dio Sabbath tune that Sabbath does,
Well, so are they playing around?
What?
Are they
they
doing
have a
any
show
gigs?
coming up. That's right. Yeah, they sure do. Here it is right here somewhere. Give me a second. Here's the
the
show.
Halton Theater?
It's at Haltom Theater. That's correct.
Dude, that's
like part of that
15 minutes from my house.
So it's not
I'm surprised
this weekend.
Terry hadn't told me about that.
Yeah, it's the next coming weekend, and it's going to be part of this show here. In a second, I can find the flyer for the show.
Oh, is that Saturday before Thanksgiving or after?
I think this is it. Give me a second. Tonight, this is it. So there it is, Power Fest with Headbanger, Infidel Rising.
Oh, okay.
Nitrate,
I got
Nitrate there, Valkyrie.
And see, Halton Theater, man, it's a big open place, so it's cool. It'd be great to see it packed.
Yeah, it'd be great to see Headbanger, man. I'd really like to see that band.
Yeah, well, see, I haven't heard of these other ones, but that's why you go to the show to find out.
Well, while we're talking about Haltom Theater, check out this show right here. This is another show next weekend that Dave Jarvis is pretty excited about.
Shit, yeah.
So this is Friday the 11th. This is the night before the Dank show, right?
It is.
So that's this coming Friday. Finally, the NAR Fest is upon us. The NAR Stock Well Fest is upon us. With Among the Fallen. It's also
I haven't heard of any of these bands, so I'm guessing they're probably pretty heavy.
Yeah, Among the Fallen is a guy that I know, Jesse Greenstone. Jesse Green.
Right.
Greenstone. I like that dude pretty good guy. He's a pretty good guitarist, too. Narwhal is a band that Dave Jarvis is aware of and actually performed with before.
Yeah,
Persecution Complex is another band that Dave Jarvis is.
And I hate. I guess they're headlining. They're a band that recorded with Chuck, with Charlie Joe at Bald Neck. Yeah,
Bolt Neck Studios. So that's a pretty cool show there. And look what I did here, Dave Jarvis. If anybody posts these show times like this, it is my intention to share the show times. Because for me personally, the show times are really important. I might not be anything by it, but I just might not be able to get there until fucking 9 o'clock,
Dude,
and if I can still see Narwhal Among the Fallen there at 9, then that helps me.
Yep, I need to know. And you know what's funny? Remember, Rick, in the old days, the show never started on time. These days, they start on the button usually.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, not the Dank shows. You don't have to worry about that at Dank shows.
Okay, well.
Nothing goes according to plan at a Dank show.
Well, good to see some things never change.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
That's
that's
part of the
all
plan.
the whole deal. You know,
Yeah,
we always want to get there early and visit and fellowship and all, but it don't work that way, and you end up missing your band. So I love it when they put the show times on there.
Well, I just want to say that as much as I support the Maverick, like I saw them doing some shows, I'd love for them to do more shows, but also Growl. I've got some Growl shows here in Missouri. Diamond Gems. I'd love to see them get shows going back at Diamond Gems more than the Maverick, really, because I like Brewery and the Growl doing shows more than I do the Maverick. But either way, I'd like to see those clubs do more shows. But, you know, the Rail, these guys are working hard. Over at Rob's, Big Rob's, they're fucking working hard. And same thing here at Haltom Theater. Same thing here at Haltom Theater. I'm done my spiel now. I just want to point out that Haltom Theater is working hard to fucking bring these shows. And so I'm happy to, you know, spend time talking about them. And thanks, guys, for spending time with me.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Hey, Ricky.
that's another deal too. They're trying to stay busy, so some of them are opening their minds, which I thought it should have been done a long time ago, and not just doing one genre of music. You know, have different genres.
Here on Outlaw Video TV?
No, clubs. And Big Rob was one to say that. He was going, we're going to start having different types of music, you know?
Yeah.
To try to keep it, you know, busy on the days we're open.
Well, now's as good a time as any. You know, I don't really bring up Elmo Jones Productions or my brother Jerry Warden on this show very often. But I have to tell you, like, if you look on the screen right now, these types of shows with Judas Goat and stuff, and that's at, you see where that's at? I want to say it's...
the one on the left is Reno's. The one on the right
Reno's. Well, Reno's too, you know, but before Jerry started booking these fucking death metal bands at Diamond Gems and at the Boiler Room and shit like that, nobody was really booking the death metal bands except for like Trees, Cannibal Corpse and things like that. But nobody, like the Maverick, Big Rob's, Diamond Gems, even the Rail, nobody was booking death metal bands.
Right.
And so,
well, see,
you know who put death metal bands was Tomcats. Tomcats, and then sometimes Ridgely had death metal bands.
Right.
But, you know, Jerry's the one that really made it more commonplace that your average bar books these death metal bands. For what it's worth, I'm just putting it out there. Respect to.
Yep. And see, I mean, I think I'm one of, I've got tons of friends, and I'm probably the only one that's just not really into death metal. You know, there's nothing wrong with it, nothing bad. It just ain't for me. But all my buddies.
We were just talking about all the varieties of music, and that's one of them, you know?
Oh, yeah, yeah, exactly. And, but sometimes I go to the shows if I know certain of my buddies are going to be there that I can visit with, you know.
Well, sure.
And there's room for everybody, everything. You know what I mean?
Shoot, man. When I go see a show with you, Randy, I mean, it's not like I go every week. The few times,
yeah, well,
or a
you
couple of
saw
times
Guthrie
I have.
with me.
Yeah,
I want to see
that's
Big
one of the
Rob.
main reasons to go hang out with you, brother. Hell yeah.
I want to see Big Rob's have Guthrie down there. You know?
Honestly, dude, that's one of the biggest challenges why I myself and a lot of my friends don't get out is because we're by ourselves. We don't have, you know, like an entourage anymore, you know?
Yep.
And so you
passed away.
that's by yourself, you know, with only enough money for a couple of beers, you know? So I don't know. You know, it's the way that it is. You got to count on your buddies being there, man, and enjoying your friends when you get there, right?
Right. And see, I go out to clubs and I'll hang, but, you know, generally I don't drink. 99.9% of the time I don't drink. So I stay until everybody starts getting intoxicated, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I ain't on the level of everybody else, so it ain't as much fun. That's when I take off, you know.
Yeah.
But nothing wrong.
Yeah, you
I
are
ain't
the
judging
exception,
nobody.
though.
Ain't saying this
Most
is
people
bad.
do drink.
I want to be with them, but if you can't be with them, then, you know, you just got to cruise on down the road and try it next time.
Yeah. If you're the one sober
Sure.
guy and everyone else is drunk, they are really fucking annoying.
Yeah, but I want to be annoying with them, you know. But, you know, I just can't do that anymore. That's one thing that
Hey, Ricky.
do have.
Yeah.
Hey, Ricky, did you hear Mavericks is now rebranded as 223 Barbecue?
Oh, I saw 223, but I didn't make the connection.
Yeah. And
I did
Jerry,
not. That's news to me.
Yeah, and Jerry, your brother, is booking a show on the 18th. I saw that recently.
Wow.
And somehow they were able to lure Rob from Boltneck back to doing sound, even though they royally fucked him. So I don't know what kind of arrangement they worked out, but I am happy that Rob is going to be getting steady work again.
Well, that's part of it. Rob needs the work, but part of it might be Jerry's magic. He has a way of getting people stirred up to get involved, you know. It's part of his quality.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So that's good news. So you're saying that that's taking place at 22 Barbecue?
223 Barbecue. I think it's actually called 223 Barbecue Mavericks Bar and Grill. So I think they just like.
So there you go. You heard it here. News on Outlaw Video TV. Everybody go see Mayor Jerry Warden at 223 Barbecue, the Mavericks.
Yes, sir.
And man, what gets me is there's so many barbecue places and they hook it up right next to her Tardos.
I think we just need to start calling him the mayor.
Yeah, Mayor Jerry Warden.
He can be the mayor of metal.
Ooh, I like that.
How's that sound?
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
That's some good branding.
I worked for a long time trying to get that.
Well, they kind of ran him out of town when he ran for mayor. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, and I don't want to get into it here, but yeah, they kind of ran him out of town when he ran for mayor.
Yeah,
so go ahead and christen him and honor him with the mayor of metal.
There we go. And I mean, Jerry's good at what he does, man. He always has been.
Yeah, he is.
And, you know, I respect Jerry. Hell, I've known you and him, almost all my life, you know?
Yes, sir. Sure have.
He's always done good by us.
Yep. And, dude, the tombstone, it was legendary.
Thank you. I think so.
Well,
the
Rascals
was more legendary than anything else.
Well, Rascals was a close right there with it.
Yeah, but Tombstone lasted so much longer. Many more bands played there.
But it
didn't have what that Rascals had was Pantera, you know.
It didn't have the unexpected pyros at any time.
Sometimes it did. Sometimes it did.
I never saw it there, but Rascals, I remember so many times them leave the room because it's all.
Trust me, man. Everything was wired.
They had to rewire it.
It was just as rough at the Tombstone, man.
That is just.
You know, I'll tell it as quickly as I can and vaguely as I can, but I've been there multiple times when helicopters were flying in from downtown, and I had to shut the power off and tell everybody, hey, it's over, every man for themselves. Get the hell out there before the helicopter got there.
Yep.
Yeah,
oh, and another thing, we were just talking with somebody the other day about Heavy Meadows.
Yeah, Heavy Metal's badass too, man. We basically at the Heavy Metal show, so many people showed up that like you can park your car down. It was on Mansfield Webb Road, is what it was, and not Mansfield Webb, Polly Webb Road over there. And
Watson.
it's just a 2-lane small street back there. And so everybody was parked on, nobody could park anywhere. Cops had no place to park. And so the cops showed up, around 11 or something. I don't know. But the cops showed up, obviously. And we still had, half of, 5 kegs of beer, cold beer still left. And so anyway, we basically had to tell everyone, hey, just stay here, man, and drink beer. We told you to bring your blankets and plan to stay a while. So everybody stayed all night, dude. And when the shift change came in the morning, like 4 or 5 in the morning, cops started leaving by 6, 7 in the morning. Most cops were gone by 8. They were all gone. Everybody left.
Fun stuff.
Did y'all hear about the Wasp show that got canceled, shut down by the fire marshal over the weekend?
I did. Man, 4
What
hours.
happened out there, David? Do you know the details?
They oversold by 1,200, and I was actually going to bring that up earlier because I was going to wonder how many of those were comped, friend of a friend and shit. But yeah, I guess they oversold. It's 2,000 person venue. They oversold it by 1,200. So the fire marshal shut it down before Wasp even got on stage. But everybody got a full refund. And Wasp, Blackie Lawless, he was like totally thrown. He was like, dude, I did not expect this much love. So now I guess they're booking like a big tour because of the demand. So good for them.
And see, that's the reason I didn't go.
Fuck,
I saw Wasp in the heyday, and I knew it was going to be packed.
Randy, you ever sing that song, Girlfriend, When You're Making Love?
Oh, it's Blind in Texas?
That's the one you sing to your girl?
Yeah.
Does your girl sing Animal to You when you're making love? How about that?
Oh, well, it's been a while. I need to brush up. And
brush up on the beast?
Brush up on the women. That's
hey, man, I've got a beautiful Wasp. I got a beautiful Wasp story, man. David Peacock and everything. I basically introduced Dimebag Daryl Abbott and David Peacock. Me and Dean Abernathy went through a case for a while we were renting limousines. Dean Abernathy's dad had a little cash, and he was happy to dole it out to Dean. So we got into renting limousines and going out and picking up our friends and fucking, falling down, party drunk all, night. We'd stay out 8 hours in the fucking limo. We go pick up like Mars from Agent, and then go pick up Daryl, someone else. We pick up Daryl a lot. And so one night, Dank was with us, and we'd been all fucking partying in the limousine and wanted something to do, right? So I was like, I know, let's fucking go pick up David Peacock from his house and take him to Martin High School, drop him off at school, listening to Wasp School Days. And so that's what we did. We listened to Wasp taking David Peacock to school with me and fucking Dean Abernathy in a limousine.
Man, that's well. I wish I knew how to pull up shit and put it.
Oh, fucking balls to the wall, bro.
I see Peacock ever so often. So let's go with him, Donnie Hart. Matt Jurgens, I even seen him, all the ex-Pantera singers.
I never really knew Matt, but I knew David Peacock. Like, I knew David very well.
Well, Matt stayed with Vince and Daryl a lot, and, I stayed over there too, so we hung out a lot more.
Well, I supported Forced Entry a lot, Randy Bell. Do you remember that?
Oh, dude, I have their tape right here. I got all my local tapes. Remember when I was booking at the New Rascals that I did there in downtown Arlington? I found all my cassettes of stuff that people put, even 45s that bands turned in. And so I got a whole collection. See, that's something else I want to do is get all this old local music together, and any of the folks that are in the band.
Well, hey, before you get too carried away, man, did you see Forced Entry? I was talking about Forced Entry, damn it. I want to talk about Forced Entry. Do you remember Forced Entry? Did you see Forced Entry? Did you go to any of those fucking parties?
Always, yes. Yes, I did. I always supported anything Peacock did. Just like Glade.
Dude. Well, then you remember, dude. It was we were a fucking crew, dude. I used to go to Forced Entry rehearsals. Brian Zarek would be mixing sound if he wasn't playing guitar. Back in the early days, Brian Zarek was just the sound guy. And I used to fucking hang out with those guys on a regular basis, And then not only that, those shows, we used to fucking, go all out. I announced Forced Entry. I helped them book the keg parties, buy the kegs, the whole fucking 9 yards. I mean, I really got behind supporting the band. Yep.
Well, that was my part of supporting Pantera after I quit playing was I got everybody up partying and dancing, because when they first started, they did all cover tunes and stuff. And I had a couple females that were always there with me, and we get up, dance, and get everybody else up dancing.
There you go. So that's what I like to hear, Randy. Before we move on to what you're going to do and all that, sometimes I like to hear the story about Forced Entry, If you bring up Donnie Hart, I like to hear you tell a story about Donnie Hart. If you bring up Forced Entry, I like to hear you tell a quick little story about Forced Entry, and things like that.
Right.
And then move on to, your website and what you're going to do and all that, because that's what it's.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm ADHD, Ricky. All you got to do is direct me and I'll follow, just like you did.
I sure will, man. Those fucking Forced Entry parties were legendary, goddamn it, dude. That's back when we were leasing those apartment clubhouses and getting a couple of kegs of beer. And Brian Christian, his parents owned a print shop, so they always were able to print up a bunch of flyers, $5 keg party. Dude, that was the shit back then. We were fucking punk rock at the gets.
Brian Christian, see, I still see him quite regularly. He was at the Accept show, I think.
Yeah. I'm suspicious if he is in the Ritual band.
Oh, you think he's in that and he won't tell you?
No, I didn't say that. I said he might be, and I just found out about him, or something.
Well, I saw him and I didn't see him, but
that's why I asked you if you knew anybody in the band. I figured if Brian was in the band, you would have told me.
Oh, dude, he'd be hitting us up to come out. Yeah.
I know he's a big Ghost fan, so.
Rick always, see, I didn't even know it was a tribute band until after the show, and they told me all about it. I was going, well, it was very interesting and fun, so. Then I watched, like I said, I would have stayed for the whole show at Diamond Jim's, but the old age says, nah, can't do it.
Yeah. Hey, what about the Tombstone Factory? Did you ever see any shows over there? Did you see Rigor Mortis at the Tombstone Factory or Cro-Mags?
Dude, I saw so many bands there, but guess what? I can't tell you nothing because I was always so fucking drunk.
Here, hell yeah.
And I
Cheers
mean,
to that.
When we went to Tombstone, we knew it was going to be a night. I don't know if you remember the hat I used to wear. It was a hard, the Rangers used to pass out the helmets at baseball out, the plastic batting helmets. Well, I had one with two cup holders on each side with hoses attached. And it ran a tube into my mouth. It had a siren on it to do with the police, the ambulance, and the fire trucks. And when I'd go to Tombstone, I'd pull the hat out. Everybody knew they was going to be having to lift me up and put me in the vehicle and take me home.
Damn right. Oh yeah, man. I hear you. Tombstone was good for that.
So was the ranch. Flaming Dr.
Well,
Pepper.
I saw the Crow Mags at the Tombstone factory for anybody who's interested.
Crow Mag.
Fucking Harley and the Crow Mags.
Yeah, well, that's beyond me. Dave, you know it.
Who the Crow Mags are?
Oh yeah, from New York, right?
Yeah, they're pretty much a hardcore band. Randy
Yeah.
Bell. The Crow.
Yeah, they're badass.
Okay, see, that's probably why I wasn't familiar with them.
Well, it was back in the day when I was doing Win and the Skull Press and all that fun stuff. I was actually managing Pipe Dreams at that time also.
Oh,
So
busy boy. Oh, and you mentioned KNON. They got the blues benefit going on now. So if you're into that, donate them some money. I just did a few minutes ago. So
there you go, everybody. Donate some money. And if you want to support Outlaw Video TV, you don't have to donate money. You can. My Venmo's on there. I'll take your money. But
oh, well, see, that's just it. I haven't seen it.
Well, no, Randy Bell, you are supporting Outlaw Video TV by being here. You know, that's what I was just fixing to say. Is if anybody wants to support Outlaw Video TV, you do just by liking this video, just by hitting notify and notify all.
Well, that's what mine is.
Yeah, Randy, you were talking about taking old local band CDs and, you know, putting them live on the internet on streaming, right?
Well, no, I mean, I'm not going to do anything without my main deal is to get them because they're on cassettes. And so I got to get them to a digital. That way, any of the band members that want it, I can get it to them and then get their permission, you know, and we can do it on Outlaw TV, you know, or whatever. Old stuff. They want to come on and, you know, tell us about the days and how the song was, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Tell the old stories of the good old days, you know, because the basement still has reunions all the time with certain members, you know, Chastity.
That's what we're doing, man. You got good stories to tell as anyone else, man.
Yep. And I mean, just like I've got, you know, Pantera filmed their first 3 videos at the basement, right? And I've got side by side, I filmed everything that the camera crews filmed, plus a little extra.
Yep.
And, you know, I'd like to get that out for people to see. And we've done a lot of work on it, but we've just run into a little stall right now, you know. Finances ain't what they used to be.
Right.
Yeah, and that's all right, man. That's all right. Hey, you know, what we do is what we do, man, and that's, you know, that's good.
Well, dude, I just think this is great, you know, having David on here. And hopefully you can build it up and we can have 4 or 5 people on here. What, it's set up to 10 people, right?
Yeah, I can. The truth is, Randy, I'm not really pushing it that hard because I'm, you know, I feel like I'm one step away from having my studio and my audio. You know, I feel great asking a bigger band to come on and be interviewed live when my audio's fucked up. So it's just a reality, and I'll talk about it every week, you know, but that's what it is. And just as soon as I get my audio fixed, I will contact all my people. I'll be on top of shit, and we'll really get this shit going. Trust me.
All right, well, that's cool.
I'll give you an example. Rick Perry said that he'll come on and play guitar, like just play a song and shred it for us, and say hi, and then leave. Jimmy Fritz from Creeper, he said he would come on, you know, just on Facebook. I'm just messaging Jimmy on Facebook. But he said he would come on. So there's several guitarists who said, yeah, they'd love to come on and just shred for 5 minutes, you know. So it's going to happen. I just have to get my audio, and Randy, it's going to grow. So thank you for while my audio was fucked up.
Nothing happens overnight.
Not for me. You know, but that isn't going to stop me. You know, what else am I going to do here and not do it?
Yep. We'll see Andy Biggers, once he gets settled in, he's going to give us a holler. He'll play for us. I got some other guys I'm talking to. Probably get Knudsen to do it.
Anybody who wants to come on and shred is welcome on your shred. Man, you already know that.
We'll see Dave once he gets it done. He'll have to come on.
Their shows, or promote their music is not only welcome but encouraged, and that's how it works. That's everybody.
Hell yeah!
I just read something about the band Low Side you got on here. Don't we know some people in that band?
That's the dudes from let's see if his name is on there. I think his name is on here. That's how it is. You go on here and you're going live and you brain for Darren.
I just read something, but I can't remember.
It's that Darren guy, Darren Delate. And I guess Ron Taylor is the singer of Lillian Axe.
Oh, so that's it. That's Lillian Axe. There's a couple members in there. Yeah, Taylor.
That is correct. And then if you're looking at the screen right now and you see the picture side on the bottom,
it cuts off. I can't see it.
Okay, well, all the way on the right side of that picture, I forget his name. I want to say his last name is Green, but he owns the Green Room down off of Elm Street. And I think his name is Chris. I can't remember. I used to stop in and talk to him all the time when I stayed down there a lot. But anyway, he was the guitarist for Joey C. Jones. Now I think he was always with Low Side, but that's him, and he owns the Green Room down there. I believe the Green Room is still open, and it's very Pantera friendly. So anybody listening, go down there and check out the Green Room if they're still open. And just keep in mind that it's not just Lillian Axe and the singer and the guitar player from Lillian Axe. It's Chris over there playing guitar who is badass. And I don't know who's on drums and bass. Sorry.
Oh, well, that's where I'll at. I just saw that. That's a little travel there.
Yeah, they actually must live out that way because they do shows in Tyler and out there in East Texas also. You were mentioning it early, the basement show. Here you go.
There you go. I found my basement shirt too.
They're calling it a Christmas show. I believe I have the flyer here, Randy. Let me dig around here and see if I find it. If I don't, it means I just didn't get it uploaded.
Yeah, well.
But let's see if that's it. No, that's a couple of other shows. We'll talk about it and come back to the basement. So, Super Suckers at 3 Links, Sunday the 11th.
Well, hold on.
Friday.
Sunday the 13th.
The 13th. Yeah, I was just fixing to say, wait, Friday's the 11th. Sunday's got to be. So there you go. Sunday the 13th at 3 Links, Super Suckers, Volk, and Bonders.
Well.
And we got a Friday show again at Reno's. So everybody over Dallas way. Y'all like my graphics, by the way?
Yeah, looking good.
Hey.
I was going to say Super Suckers. I think Steve Earle did an album with the Super Suckers. And then I think they also redid Hey Y'all.
That's why you're here, Randy Bell.
I love Steve Earle so much.
Dude, I've been following him for 30, 40 years now. My brother, rest in peace, Bigfoot Wallace, turned me on to him, and I've seen him so many times it's not even funny. But me and Daryl used to go to Steve Earle shows together. Anytime he'd come to town, he'd get us tickets, and we'd go, come on, boy.
Hell yeah.
Go see a guitar player.
And see his son, Justin Towns Earle, Steve Earle's son. He just died of a heroin overdose not too long ago, but he was a huge Pantera fan. So,
damn shame.
Yep. He was Steve Earle's guitar tech growing up.
Can anybody take a stab at any of the bands on the other flyer on this graphic here? We got a show at Reno's, Swimming with Sharks Entertainment, Hellturn Entertainment, Friday, November 11th, with, what's the name of the band?
God, man, I can't read it.
Okay, what's the name of the other band? Well,
I can't read it.
9 p.m. So how about that? Looks like there's 3 death metal bands and a comedy show at 9 p.m. at Reno's.
Wow, that's a heck of a deal. Start off with a comedy show into the death metal.
Is it death metal Wait, is it death metal comedy?
There we go. That's
It may be.
new genre, isn't there, David?
Is the pun? Is the
who posted this picture?
Wait,
I forget if that's
the
Reno's or 3 Links, but that's one of those clubs down in Deep Ellum. All right,
are the punchlines? Are the punchlines going to be delivered with blast beats?
This is for you, Randy Bell.
Yeah. Would you, Steve Earle, you know,
West Jeans.
right? I can see half of. Oh, here I got to move it over. Redbone Brewing.
It's West Jeans. He's another like Stevie Ray Vaughan blues, Steve Earle kind of guy.
Oh, okay.
I know you've seen him.
I think that says
cool,
Texarkana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
this
used to
shows
party there with Terry years ago.
The reason I brought it up is because he just played over at in Ardmore, Oklahoma, at the after party for Billy Gibbons.
Oh, with Ian Moore. Yeah, with Ian Moore, I wanted to go to that so bad. And
man, well, hit me up next time. We'll have to see if there's a way to scrape together some change, man, because my bro out there, he went to the show. No, he goes to the good ones.
Oh, well, if I'd known that, dude, I'd have hollered and taken care of us. Damn, I'll know now. You hear of something, let us know, and we'll get out there and do it.
Yeah, I forget the name of the arena, Jarvis, but it's in Ardmore, Oklahoma, and maybe the name will hit me. Do you remember the name of it, the venue?
Hall something, it seems like.
Yeah, they do call it a hall, maybe. Anyway, it's a really good place to see a show. But I saw Ted Nugent there, and believe it or not, it was a great fucking killer show. But
they don't overbook
another place, you're not going to rush the stage. You know, you're going to have to stay in your seat. But you can stand up. And no matter, you know, every seat in the house is a great seat. So, there.
Right, and they don't overbook it?
No, can't.
That's good.
At the ZZ Top
I'm going to keep that in mind.
Hey, at the ZZ Top show, it was actually like a city-funded banquet type of fundraiser thing. And so they actually set out tables and sold tables with like lobster dinners and steak dinners and shit. So Larry said while they were sitting there watching the bands, because he had, you know, seats in the lower balcony areas.
That's cool.
They were watching people, you know, rich ass people at tables eating their steaks and lobsters.
Wow. Yeah, because see, I found out about it because I follow Ian Moore. And he was playing with him as well, but it was Billy F. doing his blues thing, so, you know, that would have been really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm trying to find another flyer here that has the basement stuff on it. It's what I'm looking for. I know I had it, but guys, I might have forgot to upload it. This is a festival, so throw that up there for just a second. That's this coming next year. That's when that is.
Yeah, and you know what?
Everybody sign up for quite a good while coming up in 2023.
I've been going to those off and on. I don't do as much in Arlington anymore since they basically forced me out of my house with property taxes. But I go and support some of the stuff because a lot of my friends have booths and stuff like that, events like that.
Yeah. All right, so here's a comedy show over at Hyenas.
Oh, that's Martha's place, ain't it?
Looking for a date. December
Like
17th.
I think Martha owns that, along with the one in Fort Worth, in Studio 80.
Yeah.
Once he got out of the topless business, he did comedy clubs. He just opened another club in Dallas called Fizz. It's a high-end bar, but it's open like from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. Serve breakfast and all this stuff. I don't know how I got there, but.
Yeah, but do you really want to eat there?
Actually, yes, because it looks really good. Murtha's he's a top-notch dude, man. Let me tell you.
Oh, okay.
He was partners with Vincent and Daryl at the clubhouse. He used to do strip clubs, but he got out of that and now does legitimate clubs. He owns Studio 80, which is packed every night it's open. And he's got other clubs as well, and it's always fun. Plus, he's a great dude.
Oh, yeah.
He had a NASCAR with Pantera.
Oh, wow.
So that was pretty cool. But
All right,
anyway.
well, gentlemen, I think it's come to the end of my rope tonight. I want to thank y'all very much for having me. Ricky, I love you. Randy, always a pleasure.
Dude, always, anytime, brother.
Randy,
and look forward to seeing you.
Before we let Dave go, let's let him tell us all about the show coming up this Saturday. Would that be all right?
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Dank Country is proud to release their 4th album this Saturday, 11/12/22 at Competition Music on Lancaster in Fort Worth with your friends Trespassers and Tyrell Choate. It is a kegger. It is free to get in. However, if you want to drink out of our keg, you have to buy a fucking cup. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We love you.
Love
Great
you too,
job,
Dave. Thank
brother.
you always, brother. Your support's priceless.
You rock, man.
Later, guys.
Bell, thank you too for hanging with me this whole time, man. I've had a good time.
Yes, sir. I've enjoyed it myself. Gentlemen, we'll talk to you soon. We got to get a get-together going.
Yeah, man. Go ahead and invite all your friends. We need everybody up here that wants to promote their shows. If I didn't believe in it, I wouldn't fucking do it, right?
Right? And we're going to get it going. And I'm going to see about getting Guthrie on here, too.
Yeah, that'd be
I think
great.
that'll help out. And I can get some
Well, sure
folks.
it would.
But I got some other folks in mind, too, for you. So
Thank you, Randy Bell, from the bottom of my heart for thinking of me that way.
Well, I love you, brother, and you're doing a great job.
Well, and not just me, but all the bands. It's not just me. I want to promote my music on the show, but obviously I want to promote all the bands and promote the scene. Somebody needs to do it. Somebody's gonna do it. I go ahead and do it.
You're facilitating well, sir.
Hey, all I really have to do is upgrade the studio, bro, and it'll blow up. I'm convinced of that because that's not be able to get behind it.
See, I'm trying to get me a studio set up so when I come on, I can have my little deal going. Maybe I got some stuff you could use. Sometimes we need to try to hook up again,
Well, here's the thing, as my advice to everybody, Randy, and so that obviously includes you, and you know this because I've told you this before, is that anybody who has entertainment to offer or to promote for some good purpose, hey, can I tell you a real quick story?
Good darn right you can.
I got a real good one, man. There is a show on YouTube that everybody should go check out. It's called Hangin' and Bangin' is what it's called.
Nice
it's put on by a group or a person named Stephen Love. Hello, Stephen, if you happen to be watching. Stephen Love is a manager, big production guy, and he put together a thing called Artist on Lockdown. You can go to his webpage at Artist on Lockdown. But Randy Bell, he put together a broadcast like this 2 years ago with Carmine Apiece, drummer,
Right.
and Vinny Appice. So he's got those two people on every week. They did like, shit, I don't know, 8 shows or something, you know. And
Right.
so they had real guests on, like 2 real musicians every week were on with them. And then they have another guy that's a professional host. He's a owner of a club called the Arcadia up in fucking Chicago, I believe.
Right.
And so it's a legit fucking production that they put together is what I'm saying, right? Well, I was talking to him. He was kind enough to give me about 15, 20 minutes of his time on the phone the other day. And he was telling me that right now Hanging and Banging is on hold. The last show they did was about 4 months ago. And the reason being simple is because everybody back to work, you know, during the lockdown, they weren't working. So they were available to do that shit. So
Right.
now everybody's playing and working. Everybody being Vinny Appice is playing and out, you know, playing and working. Carmine Apiece is playing and out, you know, playing and working. So it's not as easy to do the show anymore. And he was like, I really don't see a need to carry. I don't know what to do with the show is what he was telling me. He said, though, however, someone like you or any band that was, you know, trying to build a platform to promote their music, he said, you're absolutely doing the right thing. So there, that's my
Right.
story.
Oh, well, I'm going to agree with you 100%. And that's a great outlook that you got. And, you know, I think you're doing a fabulous job, brother.
Well, and I think you should too. It was kind of my point, you know, is all of us, you know, I encourage everyone to try to take what you have and use it, because this is at least one of the major platforms for promoting music, whether we like it or not. It doesn't matter if you like it or not, man. This is one of the major platforms for the foreseeable future for promoting music.
Yep. That's great too. I love it.
So that's one of the ways I emphasize telling you how much I appreciate you. Hey, you want to go over the last couple of shows I got here? Let's see what else I got. We'll play a song and get out of here. How's that sound?
Sound good to me.
I'd like to say this Dank show, Randy Bell, I'd really like to go to this Dank show, but I still haven't talked to my other partner in crime, basically, to try to make it happen. Okay, we already talked about the death metal show there. Here's a show we haven't talked about. Can you see that graphic on your screen there, Randy Bell?
Yep, Drinking for a Cause. And so, who's playing it? Doesn't say.
No, it doesn't say who's playing. Giving Hope, Making a Difference, Defeating Breast Cancer. It's at the Maverick in Carrollton, I believe is where this place is. Join November the 18th. So if you want more information, I guess go to the Maverick in Carrollton's Facebook page or website for more information on how to defeat breast cancer.
Save the boobies.
Baby, baby. Okay, so now back to this one. Back to this one. Do you know who's playing on this show, Randy?
No, you can look it up and it gives the lineup. If you look it up on Facebook,
how do we look it up?
it's a page, Basement Reunion page.
Ooh, on Facebook or YouTube?
Yes, sir, Facebook.
Hey, we actually are live on Facebook for what it's worth.
Did not know that.
Now's the time to get on, because me and Randy are going to be done in 5 fucking minutes. So the only way we're staying on is if a band hops on. So right now is the time. Hey, Randy Bell, how many times you been to the basement?
Shoot, tons. I can't remember. You know, Ambrose lived right behind it.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was my hotel
Yeah.
for the women whenever I picked them up when they played in the basement.
Oh yeah.
Because Ambrose was joint.
I lived in an apartment over there towards the end of the basement, and it was good times.
Yep. And see, once again, that was the days where I was usually completely obliterated drunk, you know, so the memories are sketchy.
You know, it's crazy, bro. You always say that, so I'm not gonna, you know, I agree with you. But with me, even though I drank all night and shit, I never like blacked out and lost my memory or anything like that. I've only lost some of my memory because of age, you know.
Well, some of that goes too. I mean, I still got lots of stories, but I had lots of blackout drunks. Yeah, that's how bad I was. That's why I got, you know, arrested
well, I
for
don't know.
DWI.
When I bring up the basement, I'm not asking for an hour-long story, but one, like you used to take your shagging your wagon over there at Andre's. That's a great story. That's what I wanted to hear. Thank you for sharing, brother.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, like the basement. The thing about the basement is I would only know a few people where normally I knew a ton of people because we didn't go to Dallas a whole lot.
Yeah.
But I could go in there and they knew who I was and they always took care of me. That's why I was wasted.
Oh yeah.
You know,
oh yeah.
They never gave me a hard time about getting in. See, I think Jeff Shaddle, I think, was over there.
Yeah, that's his name. And I've been to a couple of these basement reunions. As a matter of fact, if you go on this channel, Outlaw Video TV, you can find an interview with Lord Tracy from on the Lord Tracy bus behind the theater over there, Inwood Theater, at the basement reunion like 10 fucking years ago. And it's maybe an hour long. And it's entertaining as fucking hell. And it's one of my interviews here. Pretty cool.
Well, that's cool. Oh, yes. And see, that's another deal, too. I can probably get Glaze on here.
Well, you know, since you mentioned it, have you heard of Evil Fraley?
Oh, I follow him. Yeah, got done right.
You know, he's Bangcocking.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Terry Glaze, come on over to Outlaw Video TV and Bangkok with us.
Yeah, and that's the whole deal. You know, Glaze, you know, graduated with Vince, Rex, me, Bradford, and we just had our 40th reunion.
Yeah.
And he got up and sang with the band while he was there. And I don't know if you know this or not, but his wife, L'Oreal's like one of the 10 smartest women in the world. She works at NASA.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we need to get Glaze on here with his Evil Fraley. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I've been a Lord Tracy fan through the whole process. Like that Porn Again record. I actually own the Porn Again record, which they put out again like 10 years ago or something.
Oh,
so I'm on record as a Lord Tracy fan here at Outlaw Video TV. And not only Terry Glaze, but Wolf,
Jim Gar, Chris Kinley, yep.
Well,
I used to go to the basement and see him.
What?
I used to go to On the Rocks and see him, and Daryl would get mad at me for going.
Brian Harris, that's his name. Go ahead, Daryl, get mad at you.
I'd go see Lord Tracy at On the Rocks.
Yeah.
And Daryl's mad when I go see him.
Well, for what it's worth, I saw Lord Tracy at Club Clearview, and Vinnie Paul was there. So
that's cool. This was way before they got signed. Right after they formed the band, was still playing the local clubs.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's funny as hell, man. It was wild how Lord Tracy took off and got as they did, but
yeah.
Terry Glaze is full of talent, man. There's no
Terry Glaze is one of the most talented individuals and coolest, nicest dudes I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, he was easy to hate, and I don't mind being the first one to tell you that, and I'm sure he don't mind saying it right back to me. And so we definitely have a love-hate relationship the whole fucking time. He fucked all my bitches, you know. You know,
Well,
yeah,
you
like
can't.
he's
You can't
he's
harm
really
him
the
on
only
that one.
person that could fuck my bitches. You know, really. But it's all good.
Well,
'Cause I fucked a lot of bitches anyway. That it's not anything. It's just, you know, we had a real love hate, but I mean love hate relationship. But you know, we've always enjoyed each other. And then, like I said, especially when I interviewed them with Lord Tracy, you know, we certainly, if did not before then, we're all kissed and made up by then. And he's always been good to me. So that's the end of that.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, bright future coming up. Glad you're wearing your sunglasses.
Whoop, whoop. Thank you,
So
sir.
bright, gotta wear shades.
Well, so next week, I know that the basement show isn't until December. It's like the weekend before Christmas, so they're actually calling it a Christmas show. So maybe Randy Bell, Jeff Shadow might jump on here and promote the show. That would be nice, right?
Yep. And he runs some club over there in the Colony or Plano or Frisco, but I don't know which one. Do you happen to know?
I didn't know that. Well, see, there you go.
Yeah, he does. I need to get on his page and look.
He needs to hop on for that also then.
Yeah. But see, over there in that area, dude, there's people with money. All the places are packed all the time because they're so nice. And I mean, it's really a cool thing, but it's expensive. Hell, it's $9 for a margarita. It was a damn good margarita, but
yeah, you know, that's how that shit goes, right?
That's what I'm talking about. But hey,
well, you know, that's why, man, you know, barring has always been a challenge for me. You know, if anybody doesn't know, now's as good a time to tell you again that, yeah, I'm real good at taking care of myself, you know, and I have to. If I'm gonna drink, man, I damn sure can't afford to spend $50 at a bar drinking. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
I hadn't been able to do that like almost ever. There were times when I could afford that shit, but not many.
Yeah, well, plus that just isn't something I'm into that much anymore. You know, if I get a hotel room, cool, but if I got to drive, nah.
Yep. Well, hey, let's talk about some of these shows. A couple more is all. This is a death metal show. This is the band Prophecy.
I've heard the name.
It's November the 19th at Haltom Theater. So it's another Haltom Theater show. Shout out to Haltom Theater.
Yeah, boy.
And it looks like there's a total of at least 5 death metal bands on this show, even though I don't know the names of any of them. So I invite I invite all 5 of these bands to come on Outlaw Video TV in the next week to promote your show. All right? Tell us what your logo says. Here's the other Haltom Theater show. I don't mind going back to it because we didn't talk earlier about
Valkyrie.
Infidel Rising. I wanted to talk to you about Infidel Rising real quick, Randy Bell.
All righty.
Do you know who they are?
I've heard the name, but do not know who they are.
Okay, they just released a new record. It came out on a record label that is like a European label. Can't remember the name of the label, but it's okay. If you go to their YouTube channel, just YouTube search for Infidel Rising or go to their Facebook page. And I'm sure that if you go to all your favorite MP3 places to purchase your MP3s, the Infidel Rising is in all those places as well. But check this out, Randy Bell. You ready?
Yes.
They, on their new record, did a cover of We'll Meet Again.
Wow. Infidel Rising. Huh?
Very good.
Cool.
It's a very good cover.
So is it a cover band or they just do originals and a couple covers?
Oh, no. They do 2 covers on the record. It's a record, man. They do their original band. But they're just smart, know how to have fun, right?
Pardon me?
I said they're just smart and know how to have fun.
Well, that's cool.
In other words, you know, it's not a bad idea to do a cover song, you know, if you're putting out a record and trying to gain some attention.
You're not going to hear any argument from me, brother.
And if you're going to do a cover song, you know, We'll Meet Again, something deep off of power metal like that, that's a good fucking song to cover.
I concur.
And I've listened to it 30 or 40 times. It's very good.
Cool.
Yep. So they did another cover of a Solitude song.
Who?
Solitude, the band Solitude Eternus.
Okay, I've heard of them.
Yep, and that's John Perez's band. And so John Perez actually plays guitar on that Infidel Rising record.
Cool.
So there you go. Thanks for taking me to talk with me about Infidel Rising. That's important. Hopefully they'll come up and see the value here of promoting on Outlaw Video TV. I just love this graphic right here. I think this is a Haltom Theater show also.
Downtown Arlington. The Maverick Bar.
All right. So there you go. It's a show coming up at the Maverick on November the 18th. Omnic.
Yes,
look at that shit, man. That's fucking pretty Omnic, all right. All right, so there's Mansfield. Have you been by this place here, Randy? Mansfield.
Is that a video store?
No, comics and manga.
Wow. No, I haven't. I don't get to Mansfield too often.
It's a comic book store.
Okay.
I believe Growl Records is a comic book store also if you're in Arlington. But if you're in Mansfield looking for a comic book store, there you are. Manga, Mansfield comics and manga.
Cool.
See the yellow on the walls?
Several buddies into that. I'll pass it along.
Yeah, see the yellow on the walls?
Uh-huh.
I painted that.
All righty then.
Yeah, that's
the one that looks so bright and shiny.
Yeah, superhero yellow.
All right, good name.
Also did a couple of repairs in there also. So that means I know the owner, and he's a super cool guy. So if you're into comics, you know, they're there. But if you like supporting cool people that are artists and cool people, then go by there and support cool people and a cool scene.
That's what it's all about. Peace, love, and cool people.
Well, speaking of that, you want to go ahead and shout out to all the peace, love, and cool people watching us tonight. Randy Bell, say good night.
Yes. Thanks for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Hey, Laura P's in our comments. She says hello.
Hello.
She's one of our regulars, Randy Bell.
All right. Very nice. Always good to have regulars.
Yep. So apologize to everybody for ignoring the chats, but I've been having a good time talking to you guys and showing these graphics. So this is the plan in the future, Randy. I'm going to take the time to, you know, really focus on making better graphics for the show. And I share these shows. Like this one's even too small. You can see me over here in the camera. My intention is to make all the graphics fit the full screen so that when I put it up there, you know, it covers the whole screen. And, you know, like you saw before, I can put 2 shows on one graphic. So it works out pretty good. I have to take a few extra minutes to do it.
It's a process, so you'll get there.
Hey, man, you know when it's really going to be good, Randy, is not only fixing my audio, but when I have a computer, is being able to use screen control. You know what that means?
No, I do not.
Screen control, Randy Bell, will be when I'm able to go to your YouTube channel, for example, and I can pull it up here on the screen here on our show. And what it'll do is it'll put mine and your picture over onto the side of the screen where you'll see a small version of us over to the side. and the main part of the screen will look just like a computer screen. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Do you follow me on that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
As
so
much
on
as
that
I
computer
can.
screen, it's called screen control. Once you have it there, then you're just doing like normal shit on the internet. So if I wanted to go to your YouTube channel, I can pull up your YouTube channel and play part of your video.
Right. Cool.
And we can talk about it.
Excellent.
Yeah. King Diamond. Man, I'm so glad we're rattling on. I got a chance to think of King Diamond. Did you get a chance to sing King Merciful Fate?
Well, he's been around many times. I've never actually met him, but you know,
Did you know he's touring? You seen a video?
Yes, I did. I did see that. Yes.
Dude, he's got a chick and a few other people, but a chick in particular that's like his band manager or tour manager or something. And she's making and producing some excellent fucking videos of Merciful Fate.
That's cool.
I think it's genius of them to do that because I've watched like 3 shows now. They're amazing. I'm so pissed off I didn't see them. They played Dallas like 3 weeks ago. And I wished I'd have gone, man, because as much as I kind of liked King Diamond and Abigail and that shit, dude, I really used to love that old Merciful Fate, man. I know all the leads. I know all those songs.
Right.
And so listening to it live was a lot of fucking fun, man. So I want to encourage everyone to go find the latest Merciful Fate live shows on YouTube and listen to those fucking Merciful Fate shows. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's what the reason I thought to bring it up, Randy Bell, is see, we can go to your YouTube channel, play some shit from that and talk about it.
Cool.
Then we can go to Merciful Fate video, play Merciful Fate video and play some of that and talk about it.
Excellent.
Yeah, man, shit like that. I'll tell you something else, like the bands. If the bands are playing, say, Hand Over Fist, right? We can go to their YouTube channel and play some of their shit. And we don't have to play 10 minutes of it. We can play 2 minutes of it and then talk about it. What'd you think of that lead?
Dude, I think that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent stuff.
Yeah, that's where the original vision, you know, always was for doing this, was in one, having the live panel, but 2, having, you know, good audio, but screen control, so I can actually entertain you guys and we can all do shit. I mean, you could almost make an entire show, Randy Bell, out of just playing like a Merciful Fate. You know what I mean? We could play a whole song and stop it and go, damn, dude, you remember that song? Where that record came out, you know?
Right.
Because I think I would enjoy that, but I think other people would enjoy that too, believe it or not.
Oh, definitely. You know, anything you can do, you can find an audience for.
Well, that would be shit I would be doing on top of, you know, because the real focus is this right here, Wednesday night, us talking about shows. We'll expand it to cover all of the venues better. That will happen. Once I have the audio fixed, we will interview people. Like I will tell someone like, you know, Harry even, hey, Rick, can you please just be there for an hour? We'll interview you. But if another band comes on, we'll let them hop on and have just 5 minutes. We'll say, hey, we'll let you interrupt this interview for 5 minutes to post your shows and your music on our phone poll.
Yeah,
right?
Good. Yep, and I like the idea.
A band that's a fan of, say, our guest, if it were Rick Perry, then they could also ask him a question while they're here.
Right. Yep, good stuff, Rick.
And then, say, if it were Rick Perry we were interviewing, I could pull up Iron Jaw's Bandcamp on my screen control and show everybody the songs that are for sale, the merchandise that's available. It's right there at ironjawbandcamp.com. You know, that would just be a lot of fun for me and all that shit. So that's my focus.
Yeah. See, that's another deal too. You need to add somewhere on there your little Venmo deal for donations and stuff so people can see it.
Well,
I'm
thank
sure
you very much, sir.
out.
Thank you very much. It's just my name. My Venmo is my name, Rick E. Warden. So if anybody wants to Venmo me, it's Rick E. Warden. But also, it is in the video right now. It's in the description. So if anybody wants to look in the description, the first fucking line is for the Venmo.
Groovy.
Yeah, I make sure I put it in the description of the video when I, you know, upload the video and shit, when I schedule the video. All right, Randy Bill. Well, I think we've kicked this dead horse on a Wednesday night and humped it on over. You got anything else you want to add?
No, sir. Enjoyed it, and I'm going to chill out before I hit the K.
Well, I can't thank you enough. Like I said, man, I think that all this is extremely important for all of us. So thank you again, Randy Bill.
Thank you, Ricky, and we'll talk to you soon, my friend.
Do you have a request? Do you know the songs that I have available to play?
Not right offhand, but he'll play. You got to play some Dave stuff there.
I like that bulldozer. I like that bulldozer there, man. I like front end loader, whatever that is. All right. Well, Randy Bell, please consider joining us again next Wednesday night. All bands, yes, make sure that you join us next Wednesday night and promote your music and your shows in particular here on Outlaw Video TV. And the things we'll add there, Randy Bell, are the bigger shows. You know, once we get a handle on the local bands and get them on here more often, get the audio fixed, well, then we'll focus more on the bigger bands, you know, not Metallica, not that kind of bigger band, but say, I don't know, Cannibal Corpse and maybe Zakk Wylde, maybe, I don't know, maybe Pantera. It's a Terry Glaze. There you go, Terry Glaze. You know, well, yeah. I hope to focus on bigger. I can give you a better idea. It would be Bad Marriage, because I've already got an interview scheduled with Bad Marriage, so I can get them on. I feel pretty strongly that I can get Resist and Bite. I feel good I could get them on for an interview once my audio
I'll listen to that. But yeah, if you think about it and have time, send me the bands that are going to be on so I can listen to them a little bit, because some of them I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. First I had to fix the audio.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you hear me talk about the bands here on the show that I listen to, but first I have to fix the audio. And once I do, that's what we'll do. We'll get all the local shows going, and then we'll branch out to the bigger shows so that when, let's say, Stephen Piercy is coming through town, okay? Stephen Piercy is the voice of Rat.
Yeah, he was in Ardmore one time, I know.
Just recently, they skipped Dallas, dude. Rat just went through. They played like Houston, and I don't know where all they played, but they did not play Dallas. So
well,
anyway,
they had a shirt on for an Ardmore club or place. It was cool.
This guy right here, Jason Green. This guy on the screen right here now, Jason Green, of Waste Some Time with Jason Green. He has a podcast like what we're doing, Randy.
Well, okay, cool.
He's the manager of Stephen Piercy, the voice of Rat.
Oh, okay, cool.
So if, for example, a band were coming through like Stephen Piercy, you just had to figure out who the right people are to reach out to and say, hey, we want to give you, you know, we have live viewers that watch this show live and comment in our comments. And once the audio is fixed again, and tell them we want to help you promote your show and bring some more people out. And they'll be like, oh, well, fucking A. They understand that. If you can get a band while they're touring and they're promoting a show, yeah, man, that makes a lot more sense to them to come on and do interviews like this.
That's for sure.
So that's kind of, in my mind, you know, how I think of it, Randy Bell, is we got to get the local bands under control first and get all of that working for bands in the local venues, and then branch out to the other touring bands to help them promote their shows. And then hopefully in that process, I'm going to have to get out to the shows. Like, say, for example, Dank. I really need to be at the Dank show this Saturday and do some live broadcasting from the shows, pictures, the routine.
Yeah,
but speak with you, bro. I mean, you could totally. Let me give you an example of something you could do. If you were to go see Guthrie Kennard this Sunday, and you wanted to put him live on Outlaw Video TV for a couple of songs,
you
could contact me and say, hey, I'm over here, and Guthrie's cool with me doing this for a couple of songs, and he's a live band that's heavy. You want to do this? As long as I'm available, I'll be, hell yeah, I'll set it up, and we'll go on there.
Okay, cool. I'll look into that.
And then say hi to you for a minute and let you go, you know.
Yeah, I can probably set it up to where Guthrie will talk to us beforehand, you know.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. But yeah, okay, I'll check into that, my friend.
Well, in the future, that's kind of how I see it. I hope in the future that all the bands kind of get that idea and do that kind of stuff, you know, here at Outlaw Video TV.
Well, we'll start it off and see how good it is, then they'll do it.
Man, that's how it works, you know. Really, it's a matter of promoting your shows and having a place to do it. And the more people that do it in one spot, the better off it will be. And so thank you again. That's what we are doing, and it is working.
Yes, sir. All right, brother.
Well, Randy Bell, sleep well, brother.
All right, you too, my friend.
Thank you, everybody, for joining Outlaw Video TV on Wednesday night. Again, all the bands, you need to get your asses out here. And not only that, next Saturday night, you need to go see our friend Dave Jarvis, Outlaw Video TV best friend and definitely co-host. Randy Bell here again tonight, pretty much co-hosting, man. So thank you so much, Randy Bell. This is for Dank. All my drunken friends coming out this Saturday night. Competition.
All my drinking buddies are in jail.
All right.
I'm drunk to drown to go pay their bail. But you know, if I really gotta go, I ain't got near enough dough. And so now all my drinking buddies are still in jail. Well, I was going good, drinking at the bar when my buddy ran into the back of a cop car. I found it kind of funny, man. I thought it was a joke, but he never came. The cabin I'm broken up. All my drinking buddies are in jail. And I'm too drunk to drive to go pay their bail. But you know, if I really gotta go, I ain't got near enough dough. And so now all my drinking buddies are still in jail.
All right, brother, you there?
Well, Ryan was having troubles with his chick. She turned around and kicked him in the... Then
But,
cops
bro,
came to see him.
late.
After a while, he told them he would beat their asses in the frozen pizza aisle. Now all my drinking buddies are in jail. And I'm too drunk to drive.
Good night, my drinking buddy.
But you know,
Sleep well.
really gotta go.
Sweet dreams.
Got near enough dough, and so now all my drinking buddies are still in jail. drinking buddies are in jail.
Just want to say thank you very much for joining Outlaw Video TV this evening with our special guest host, David Jarvis, once again, and also Randy Rebel 63. That's right, Rebel 63. Dave Jarvis, you'll find him at X610 Chill. So be sure and look both of them up on YouTube this evening. And thank you to everyone listening to the program tonight, flying high with us through the midnight hours here. Of course, it's going to be a cool breeze until we kiss the morning sunrise together. So we're going to play another song or two. What do you think? I think we should play a song or two. Right now, you're listening to Oak Hollow X610 Chill. All right, everybody. Hoping to see you this Saturday night to see Dank. That's that. Tyrell 2. Blood of His at Competition Music. Shout out and thank you to Charlie, Reddy, Boatneck Sound, Boatneck Studios, and Competition. The Dank album release party. This coming Saturday. Let's take it to the next level here with local heavy metal band Iron Jaw tonight.
To purge the land and cast you out.
Run for cover. Tonight we raid Iron Jaw, Dallas, Fort Worth, or should I say Fort Worth's own heavy metal, classic heavy metal music, Iron Jaw. Tonight we raid. Everybody raid Iron Jaw's Bandcamp page tonight. Go over to ironjaw.bandcamp.com and raid that shit. And while you're out there exploring the streets, head on over and see Kayla Kent. That's right. Guitar virtuoso and entertainer extraordinaire Kayla Kent featured on this song, Hard Candy Girl.
Where's the hard candy girl? The kind that you suck on. Show me down your aisle. How many licks does it take to get to the middle? How many licks does it take? How many licks does it take to get to the middle? Oh, how many licks does it take? Yummy cherry pie.
Well, good evening to everyone listening tonight, Outlaw Video TV. How are you out there, everyone? How about swinging it to the left and swinging it to the right? How about doing it with us all night? Dave's Boutique coming right up. Some Exit 10 Chill. Last call for alcohol. Last call for alcohol. Last call for alcohol. If there are any fans that want to on the Outlaw Video, telephone pole. This is your last call. Call in now. Get up on the panel. Promote your show. Promote your music. Promote your fucking show, god damn it. Right here. Oh, post it. Oh, yeah. Oh, post it. Oh, yeah. Oh, pound that shit on the pole. Ooh. Alright. Getting pretty groovy up in here now. With all the headbangers in the house. If you're an artist, you have music to promote, this is the place to do it right here. Outlaw Video TV. Tell the world.
Dropping money on the floor. I don't need it anymore. Dropping money on the floor. Like them bitches in them hoes. The pain we know for sure. I don't need it anymore. Niggas in them dimes used to be the penny. Don't put it too heavy. Put your heart into it. Niggas in them dimes, they used to be the penny. Don't put it too heavy for both of us to carry. Dropping money on the floor. I don't need it anymore. Dropping money on the floor. Like them bitches in them hoes.
It's a damn crime, not go down shame, not claim the fame, and not scratch crime. I'm down for mine, not see the truth, not much left, support you. This drill time, not making fun up on the gun, much time. Grip, grub, stop those lines, then overtime, and then voice dub.
Dropping money on the floor. I don't need it anymore. Dropping money on the floor. Like them bitches in them hoes. It just hit me like a ton of bricks. Bitches get around. yeah. Taking left town with a little twist. Ain't never been like this. Boys are dropping it. Money on the floor. Shit is getting heavy. Used to be the penny. No, you never get it.
No, you'll never get it. Get it. Yep, I got it. Now, yep. You got it too, right here on Outlaw Video TV, taking the cruise through the evening with yours truly, Rick E. Warden. Everybody's got a million reasons to blow your brains out with Rick E. Warden. And what that means is come on and express yourself now, like it might be your last opportunity ever to express yourself. Isn't that what life is? All day, every day? Yes, it is. So while we're here, we got a little comic relief for you. Any comedians in the audience tonight? What were Lee Harvey Oswald's famous last words?
Here comes our criminal now. What do you have to say for yourself?
What did she go after? Back then to the lake.
Thank you for watching
Why, here comes
and
our criminal now.
listening
What
to
do you
the
have to
very
say for yourself?
Fuck yeah.